This coming Sunday, WWE's next pay-per-view is up, and that is Money in the Bank. It's always been kind of a fan favourite since the Money in the Bank ladder match came around all those years ago. It's always a pay-per-view that I look forward to as well. Like last year's was definitely the pay-per-view of the year by far. It's just exciting, and we don't really get much chance to see a ladder match in today's WWE, so it's always good to have those sort of high-flying moments and unpredictability really as well. Like last year was obviously the start of Daniel Bryan's big push in the WWE, where he won the Money in the Bank. And look where he is now. He's kind of main eventing, and he's done really well. And I think Del Rio won the Raw one last year as well, and Del Rio's still up there. He's still in the main event role. So Money in the Bank is always a time that we get to see what WWE are thinking and what kind of angles they're going to go for the next year. So yeah, I've just wrote down a few little predictions that I've got for this upcoming pay-per-view on this Sunday. So first up, I'll just get it out of the way because it's a pre-show match, and that's the tag titles. So Kofi and R-Truth versus Unico and Camacho. Not expecting much from this at all, really. I doubt that I'll even watch it because it's being streamed on the internet, and I haven't watched too many of those since they've started doing them. I might take a look, but it's obvious that they're not really going to lose the titles because there won't really be much of an audience to see it. So I can just see that being a kind of filler match just to get the audience a bit hyped. So nothing really there. So I'm expecting a Kofi Kingston and R-Truth win, because obviously the primetime players, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, they're going to be coming after the titles soon. So I can see a kind of a feud with Kofi and Truth leading into that. So that's that one. Then we've got Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight title. I've kind of enjoyed this feud. It's been a bit broken up, and because obviously Del Rio got injured a couple of weeks ago, so they chucked a Ziggler in there, and so this feud really hasn't had much to go on. It hasn't had much kind of effort put into it. Obviously we can control Del Rio's injury, but still it's taken the heat out of the rivalry, and it doesn't really feel it doesn't seem really as exciting as the other matches, but I'm still looking forward to it. I'm still a Sheamus fan. I know a lot of people going off Sheamus saying that he's the second version of Cena, where he doesn't lose, top second babyface in the company. All the kids love him and all that, but I still enjoy Sheamus. I still like Sheamus as a wrestler, and so I am kind of hoping for a Sheamus win there. I don't know where they're going to go with it after. Obviously the winner of the Money in the Bank is going to feud with Sheamus, but I can't really see what Del Rio's going to do after that. So yeah, I'm going to go for a Sheamus win on that match. Then we got CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan with AJ as the special guest ref. And now this is one story that I've really enjoyed over the past few weeks. It's what's kind of attracting me at WWE at the moment. It's what's keeping me in. It's what I look forward to every week on Raw and SmackDown. Just because I'm really enjoying AJ's role. She's done really well since they've given her a push. She plays that kind of crazy ex-girlfriend really well. And I'm really enjoying, at the same time, you've got that side of it, but then you've got the brilliant wrestling style of Punk and Bryan, who are putting on great matches as well. So it's a good mix. You've got a great storyline in there, and you also got great wrestling. So that's why I'm really enjoying it. I'm a big fan of Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, so I'm kind of impartial really. I don't mind who wins. I would like to see Daniel Bryan win, and I kind of think that he's going to win as well, purely because my friend actually said to me the other day, had a bit of a prediction that AJ is on Daniel Bryan's side, and it's kind of like a ruse, and she's gonna help him win the title, and all of this is kind of like a bit of an act really, and that would be really cool if they did that. It'd be quite a good twist, and I definitely think it's time that, I mean, Punk's had the title now for 7 months, so I would like to see maybe Bryan have a little shot at the title, especially as it's the WWE title. See how he can handle it. See how he can handle being the top boy in WWE really. Because he's proved that he can over this past year he's proved that he can be up there, and he's a really great technical wrestler. He's great on the mic, and he's just a brilliant performer. So yeah, I am going to go for Daniel Bryan on that one. I think he's going to win, and I don't really know how this is going to happen with what's going to happen with the Raw Money in the Bank, because obviously they'll be going after a feud with for the WWE title. So we'll have to see what happens there. Then we've got the SmackDown Money in the Bank match, which is Damien Sandow, Tyson Kidd, Christian, Santino Marella, Tensai, Cody Rhodes, Dolph Ziggler and Sin Cara. I think it was a bit of a weak lineup this year. I mean, last year, I've got the DVD there actually. I've got last year's one right here, and last year's SmackDown was Kane, Sin Cara, Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater. I mean, you got some bigger names in last year's one, notably Wade Barrett. I really was hoping that Wade Barrett was going to make his return at Money in the Bank, because I'm a huge Wade Barrett fan. But it doesn't look like it. We've still got one SmackDown to go, but I can't see them adding anything really to it with only one SmackDown to go, because there's not enough time to kind of build up. But out of all that, who I want to win would be Dolph Ziggler. I definitely think he deserves that push that they've been teasing with us. He's kind of stayed around the mid card for a lot of months now, and I definitely think it's time for him to go up to that main event. He's really worked hard for it. He's a great in-ring wrestler. The way he sells moves is some of the best. He's the best seller of moves in the company at the moment. He's brilliant, and I just think he's an overall great character. So I want Dolph Ziggler to win, but who I think will win will be Cody Rhodes, because very similar to Dolph Ziggler, they've been teasing like a big push up to the main event. Cody Rhodes has been there a while now, and I definitely think it's time he came out of the mid card as well. So I wouldn't mind it if Cody Rhodes won, because again, just like Ziggler, it's a new person up feuding with the title, so it's a nice change, and he's got a great character as well. So I'm really quite excited to see the SmackDown match there. And the only person, there's two people that I just do not want winning that match, and that is Santino Marella and Tensai. I can't stand their characters, because Santino is just ridiculous. He gets chucked down our throats, and it's quite embarrassing that he's the United States champion at the moment. And because why? He's not defending it or anything like that. It's just a real gimmicky character, and it's really quite annoying now. And Tensai, purely because I think the reason that he's in this match proves why he's kind of flopped in the WWE, because he was going after Cena on Raw as Lord Tensai, and then a few weeks later he's in the SmackDown Money in the Bank match and he got beaten by Tyson Kidd on Raw. So obviously they've realised what a flop he was and kind of given up on him and just chucked him in there. But like I said, I want Dolph Ziggler to win, but I think it's going to be a Cody Rhodes win, that one. And then you've got the Raw one: Big Show, Kane, Chris Jericho and John Cena. And I've sort of enjoyed this feud, but at the same time this match is just not really exciting, is it? Because you've got Big Show, who I don't really think is going to be any sort of exciting champion if he did win the match. Big Show, we've seen everything that Big Show can do over and over again. Over the years we've seen him as a heel, a face, champion. We've seen him do everything, and he's quite a boring character now. I don't think Kane's gonna win, because Kane he's proved that he can't really stay up in the main event card. He's sort of like a mid-carder, and people really get bored of the character as well, of Kane. So I don't think Kane's going to win, but it's a toss-up between Jericho and Cena. I want Chris Jericho to win, because I'm a massive Jericho-holic. I loved all his, when he returned that right back in the beginning of the year with the It Begins 2012 promo that he was doing. I loved that. I've loved him all through his career, really. Even back in the days when he was the undisputed champion, beating Stone Cold and The Rock in the same night. I've just really enjoyed it, and I definitely think he deserves one more shot at the title. The only reason why I think he may not win it is because of his, obviously he's in the rock band Fozzy, and he's always taking time off the WWE to go on tour and things like that, so I don't know if he's going to have the time to be in Raw week in, week out. I really do want Jericho to win, but at the same time I can see that Cena is just, you can't count Cena out, because he either wins or he loses like by the help of someone else or something like that. So he never loses cleanly. So it's going to be interesting watching that one. I did have a sort of prediction that Cena's going to win the Money in the Bank, and then win the title on the Raw 1000th show, and then we'll get The Rock come out on the 1000th show and sort of challenge Cena for the title at SummerSlam. So that's my prediction. But like I said, I want Jericho to win, but I do think that Cena's going to win that match. So yeah, that was just my brief predictions for Money in the Bank. Drop yours down in the comments below, and I'd love to read through those. So cheers for watching, enjoy Money in the Bank, and I'll see you in my next video.